Have you got mould growing inside your car, especially in the back? Have you got water in the spare wheel well? Have you got mould on the side carpet? Is it generally damp inside the car? It could be your aerial. It probably is, especially if you've got water in the bottom of the spare wheel well. This car that I'm about to show you, not only did it have water, probably half an inch deep in the bottom of the wheel well, there was mould on the side carpet, there was mould on the carpet, the underside of the carpet was sopping wet, and there was hairy mould growing on the spare wheel. My aerial wasn't working properly, so I was going to change it anyway. Come and take a look what I found. Let's go. Right, I just thought I'd do a quick video on water getting in the car. This car has been getting mould inside, and it's been a hell on earth trying to clean it and keep it away. I've just cleaned up more of it again, and my radio aerial, I've not got very good signal, so I was going to change the radio aerial anyway. So to do that, what you need to do is you need to take out the poppers, 2 poppers just there. Take out the hanging bracket that side. There's one that side which I couldn't actually get out. Where's it gone? There. Couldn't actually get that one out, so I've left that one. You take those out. So when you come round to here, what you also have to do is pull those off as well. They're only on poppers, so you don't have to take them off completely. Just pull them off a little bit. Now, when I got this car, there was mould in it. It was really felt damp in it. And when I started to clean it and look at it, when I had a look under here, there was loads of water in the wheel well, and I didn't realise it. I thought it was another reason that it was in there. I thought it had just accumulated, and what I did also is I cleaned the seats in this car with a wet washer, with a wet vac machine, and I thought water would just run down whilst I was cleaning them and gone into the wheel well. Now, it hasn't actually come back, strangely enough, but then I've not really been driving the car. However, the reason for this video is when I came to do the aerial, I noticed when I drop this down, as you can see here, water. So because this is sort of waterproof, it's like a soft fiberglass, water doesn't drain through it. So what it will do is it will run down here, and it will run to its lowest point. So when it's up there, what it does is it will run along one side or the other, down there, down the inside of your carpet, and I know it was this side because that was wet as well when I first got the car, and then end up in the wheel well. So if you're getting water in the wheel well of your car, or the car is just generally damp, check that under there. So what happens is, I'll show you when I get it out, is that this one doesn't actually look too bad. So I think this has been replaced but not put on properly. So when I replace them, I put a bit of silicone around to stop it happening again. The same silicone you'd use on a water pump. So this is definitely not the original. This is a 12 plate car. So definitely not the original one, but I just don't think it's been in fact, if I wobble it, you can see it's a bit loose. So that's not been put in properly. But water's got into the circuit board and fried it, so I've bought a new one to put on. So your mast is okay. In fact, I'll take that off now. If I can. Oh, it's stiff. There you go. Actually, it's broken. It's snapped. It's corroded, so that one snapped. I should have put some WD-40 on there first. Never mind, I've got a spare one. But I need to replace that, so I'm going to get that out now. But that's a top tip. If you've got water in the car, damp growing, just feels generally damp in there, water in there, some mould on the carpets around here. My shelf thing, which I've cleaned, was absolutely covered in mould as well. So it can go down either side, depending on, if your car's parked on a bit of a slope or something. This one, it's gone down there, but it was like it when I got it. So it's not that bad, to be honest, but there's quite a lot of dampness around here. You can see it on my hand. You do get condensation on the roof, being a metal roof, but not to that extent. So that's not condensation, that is a leak. So that's a top tip for today. Right, that's the new one on. What you might happen if when you do this, so this is held on, some of the older style ones are held on by I think a 20mm bolt. This is only a 10mm one, and you get this little thing here which grips onto the underside of the car. Now the new ones, these little feet at the back are straight. On the old one they're splayed out more, so I always use the old one, because if you put it on like that, which I just did, it just goes straight through the hole and the air will just pop straight off. So I use the old one, and then it grips onto the underside of the car. When I undid it, I got a 10mm socket there to undo it. When I undid it, I didn't even need that, I did it with my fingers. It was only finger tight, and as you can see now, that's solid as a rock, there's no movement. So that was definitely leaking water into the car, 100%. Now that one's done. So all we've done now is connected it there. There are two different connectors. There's this one, and there's one which is like a black round one. They do vary. So unfortunately, when you, I think it's the older cars have got the black round one. I think that's the right way around. If you have to do one of these, you need to drop it down first and have a look. They are connected in this, and then this thing pushes up into the roof of the car just to hold it in place. Which I'll do in a second, but yeah, you just need to drop it down and make sure you're getting the right one, because luckily for me I had one which is the other one, and so I bought this one because it would be one or the other. But that's it, yeah, that's it, done now. So that ain't going to leak water anymore, so hopefully now this will dry out now. I'll give it a bit of a mop. I might even get the hairdryer in there, or the heat gun in there, just to dry that off a little bit, just to stop it from going mouldy anymore. But that's what it does. That is it. So yeah, something to be aware of should you get water inside the car down here. Doesn't generally, the problem you get if you've got water behind the passenger seat is the pipe. So the pipe that goes behind here that feeds the urea squirter, it comes along there and it breaks down there for some reason. It's always there that it breaks, and then it leaks water down the back of that back panel onto the carpet. But that's a completely different story. But yeah, if you get it in your wheel well, especially if you've got mould on one of the side carpets, that's your culprit without a doubt. That's it, done. So although I didn't really show you how to do it on this particular video, this is just a quick video just to tell you what the problem is. They're easy to do. All you need, as I said, drop those things down inside the car. You need either a 10mm, or I think it's either a 20 or a 22mm, depending on which one it is, the older one or the newer one. Take it off, put some silicone. So the silicone I use is, let me show you which one it is. You can use any silicone. So this is silicone that you would put a water pump or a thermostat on with. Any sealant will do, to be honest. You could use silicone sealant if you've got silicone sealant, as long as it's keeping the water out. And I'll just put a bead of it around the inside before you push it on, and then as you push it down, it just seals it from the water. So not only will it protect the circuit board from water getting in future, it will also protect you from getting water inside the car. So that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, especially if you like this video and you found it helpful. Take a look in the how-to series, plenty of videos in there on how to do various things. This isn't really a how-to, it's just a little extra to show you a problem that is quite common on these cars. Until the next time, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.